What's up everybody, it's Charlie and I'm back. So in this video I wanted to do a mental health update because it's been a while and there's been a few changes to my mental health status over the last couple of weeks. First and foremost being that I went medication non-compliant. For about 3 weeks I went off of my mood stabilizer because my life was feeling really gray. My quality of life was really deteriorating and I was just not able to cope. I was feeling like just over medicated and I needed help. So I went off my mood stabilizer for 3 weeks total in the time between my psychiatrist appointments. Once I was able to consult with my psychiatrist, she affirmed that I was over medicated and we scaled back my mood stabilizer to an as needed basis. I think that I'll always be on an antipsychotic, but it is nice to have some control over the medications that I'm taking, especially my mood stabilizer, and to not be taking a medication that I don't need every day. The way my moods usually work, I have 3 or 4 major episodes over the course of a year. And when I'm not in those episodes, there's no reason for me to continuously be taking this medication that's doing nothing for me. So I like having the control to figure out when I need it and when I don't. And I've been trying to work with my psychiatrist to figure out what this as needed basis means, how to define that, what does it really look like in my life. So in this video, I want to clarify and talk about the top 4 times that I will always be on medication. These are times that I think I just really need that extra push to be okay. So I'm making a pact with myself that in these 4 instances, I will always make sure that I have a mood stabilizer and an antipsychotic on deck to make sure that I have that extra push. So let's get started. The first one is in times of additional stress. Stress is a big trigger for people with schizoaffective disorder, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, those major disorders. Stress can be just a huge trigger for me in particular. So I always want to make sure that if I know that I'm going into a period of high stress, or I look up and I realize I'm in a period of high stress, that I make sure that I get myself on a mood stabilizer to make sure that I don't go tanking in the depressive or manic ends of the spectrum. The second time that I always want to make sure I'm on medication is when the seasons change. I found that for me in particular, when the seasons change, it throws off my rhythm and my flow, and so I end up getting manic or getting really depressed. So in those times, I know that I need that extra boost to make sure that I stay pretty even. So I try to make sure that I'm always medicated when the seasons change. The third one is when my routines change. This is another one that is just a major trigger for me. I end up not getting the same type of sleep or the same type of routines that I get normally to take care of myself. And so I always want to make sure that I'm medicated during that time to sort of catch up for the slack my routines being off causes. The final one, and this one can be specific to you, and it's whenever you know that you're going to encounter one of your triggers. Like I said before, for me, one of my biggest triggers is sleep. When I'm not getting enough sleep for one reason or another, it throws me into an episode. And so I have to make sure that I'm getting enough sleep all the time, or that I'm taking medication to make up for that slack. So yeah, that's the top 4 reasons that I will always find myself medicated. Like I said before, that's a pact that I'm making with myself, that whenever I encounter these 4 stressors, that I will always make sure that I have myself some mood stabilizer as well as an antipsychotic, because that's what I need at this point. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuce.